Hello everyone, welcome to the Imperial HoloNet. I'm JID123.
And peace is a lie.
Yes.
Anyone else gonna continue that for me?
I always forget the rest of
Through
the code.
power.
No, there was only passion. Through passion, I gained strength. Through strength, I gained power. Through power, I gained knowledge. Through knowledge, through knowledge, I gained victory. I think that's how it goes. Through victory, my chains are broken,
Or shall free
and
me.
the Force shall set me free.
Yes, so we are talking about the
Cool,
legacy.
say it in the ancient Sith tongue.
I don't know, I don't speak Sith. Is it?
Is it
what-
And I'm
cool?
Miracle, by the way. And
Sure.
you thought your people were safe.
He's Reverend Fan 15.
I am not. I've actually never gone by a Reverend name. That'd actually be pretty cool.
It's really weird. But yeah, he's one of the worshippers of the Reverend Christ.
Yep. I don't know how to speak Sith. I know there's still some Sith language in the new canon because Lords of the Sith use the Sith language. I'm gonna hate saying Sith all day. It's one of those words that my tongue just gets, bleh.
It's the fifth Sith myth of the. Say that 3 times fast.
I don't think I can even attempt. And we've derailed big time. So yeah, we're gonna talk about, the Sith of today and moving forward in the new trilogy for episodes 10 to 12. And I did not have to take a few seconds to count on my fingers how many episodes we're gonna go in. I don't know why. I keep thinking this new trilogy is gonna end at episode 10. Don't ask me. I'm an episode ahead. It's sort of like I'm off on my days. So, where do we start? Where do you want to start?
Let's start off with, we're all kind of sick of Dark Jedi.
They haven't... What do you mean?
Dark Jedi, because that's all we've gotten so far recently in the new continuity. Other than Vader.
Well,
In fact, even in the Vader book, there's like 15 Dark Jedi.
well, do they count as Dark Jedi? They're just more like clone, weird cyborgs.
No, they're totally Dark Jedi. A Dark Jedi is any Force user who's not a Sith but follows the dark side.
Ah, well, good point. Good point. Well, that's because they're supposed to be
Yeah,
true Sith.
they're a Dark Jedi. Kylo Ren, and then Kylo Ren is the Dark Jedi.
Until they say what the Knights of Ren are, then yes.
Well, I
Maul's
guess
now...
by definition, they are still Dark Jedi.
Maul's a Dark Jedi now.
They're just Dark Jedi with a fancy name.
That's true. Maul's a Dark Jedi now, technically.
They are a group of Dark Jedi. Wait, Mars is a Dark Jedi? Oh, wow, I totally butchered that. Maul's a Dark Jedi?
Yeah, he quit.
Now he is, because he's been kicked out of the Sith.
He got kicked out. You're no longer one. It's funny, but it's sad but true.
You know, the whole, like, cackling, like, master, I'm not your master anymore. There can be only two, a master and an apprentice.
Yeah.
And you are no longer my apprentice.
You have been replaced. And who knows what Snoke is? Well, he's a Dark Jedi, technically. As far as we know.
We think.
He's an old guy in a bathrobe, that's all we know so far.
He's an old guy in a bathroom with the
He just acts it like that's
That's
how
where
he-
he's
at the retirement
that's
home.
where he's from something from. He's in his bathroom just recording from the HoloLens.
He's gonna, like, the way Luke dies, and then he accidentally, like, lets his bathroom fall, and Luke's like, oh, the whore, and then dies. It's his version of, like, Nihil. Oh. Well, I'll get into that later.
Hey. Yeah, okay,
Yeah, so I really want to see the Sith, and I don't want them to be like, I know Vasco was talking about back about, like, well, isn't the name Darth kind of silly? Like, just make Kylo Ren a Sith, but, like, not called a Sith, because that's a silly name. And, like, the last Sith who said, you know, we'll be Sith, but we'll not call ourselves Darth, because that's silly. You know what happened to him?
he got killed.
He was tricked into committing suicide and trapping the entire Sith Order in a thought bomb for eternal torture.
He got exploded. He exploded.
Yeah, he disintegrated in a matter of seconds. It's not that's not something you want to do. They're not Sith. You'll kind of be a Sith. That's not possible.
Right.
You are Sith or you are not Sith.
You are you or not? There is no kinda.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. If you are not with me, then you are my enemy. All those quotes.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we like it.
Yeah.
That's how we like our Sith. Absolutes.
We
Like our
and then,
Siths and absolutes.
And in lots of cases, we like our Sith, deep fried, hence Anakin.
Well, okay, here's the one thing,
You
though.
see, he wasn't good, but then when he got deep fried, he became like our favorite Sith.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Are
I,
they going with the literal, liter... Hold on, I need to think. The literal definition of the
literary?
literary version of the prophecy that Vader was the one to destroy the Sith and bring balance to the Force?
Oh, literal.
That's kind of been the big thing I've heard. Just
Well, the whole thing was about bringing balance to the Force, and the Force isn't balanced right now, from what we can tell.
Yeah, so clearly it's not in balance.
the Sith
The
were
dark side always
destroyed.
comes back. You could say, oh, well, his balance was to destroy the Sith, but I don't know. The Sith are eternal.
Well, the prophecy said he was going to destroy. Well, then again, who knows? Well, that's the great thing about prophecy. They can find a loophole if they need to.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have the Jedi been like, we prophesized the Sith are completely gone, and then it's like Malgus just shows up.
That's
They're
true.
completely gone. Desolus shows up. Well, they're completely gone. Vitiate comes back in your buddy. Well, they're completely gone.
Vitiate comes
Ruin
back
shows
again.
up. Well, they're completely gone. The Brotherhood of Darkness. Well, they're completely gone. Bane. Well, they're completely gone. Maul. Well, they're completely gone. Vader.
Wait,
Well, they're
don't forget
completely.
Dooku. Don't forget Dooku. You've missed.
Dooku. Well, yeah, Dooku, and then like Sidious. Well, they're completely gone. Episode 9. Who
Don't
knows?
you mean 10? Don't you mean 10?
Well, no, because 9 is in like a reveal.
Oh, I don't know.
Because you wouldn't want to just shut that on us in episode 10.
That's true. Well, yeah, you would.
I have like this dream like ending where like they defeat Snoke and they're all like doing yup, and then like somebody's like talking about it and they realize that they didn't destroy Snoke. Like I'm taking a page from Lakari's book where like he destroys this thing called the King of Worms, and then finds out that their weapons aren't what actually killed it, that it died from fear. And like you find out that like Snoke died from something else, or maybe you see somebody like there's a haze and then you see somebody like stab him or force lightning or something and nobody knows what's going on.
That reminds me of the ending of Bounty Hunter a little bit.
Kinda. And then like you have just a Sith come out, or like maybe you show like you end it on
a bunch of
ship
shadowy
like
guns.
landing in like a desert kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then like walking up to somebody and like this person like military boots, like kneeling, and you can see they kind of have a black
Kneel before
cloak.
Sith.
And they're like the Knights of Ren have been destroyed, the dark side imposters are, killed,
Well,
and the Jedi are being reborn. And then have somebody, my master, then have somebody, like somebody else be standing there and say like, I'll be like good, that like they're, I'll be like, let them rise, like. We need a good battle. They will have our vengeance, or something like that. And it would be like, we will be ready. We'll be waiting.
Okay.
Or some like epic thing. And then it's like one day the Sith will rise, and like you pull out and you realize you're on Korriban, and there's like hundreds of Sith like sitting there, or just 2 of them. I don't know which way they'd want to go, but like reveal the Sith remain and they're on Korriban.
Well, first off, where would all these Sith come from? Where were they during the Palpatine years? That would be my first question. Same with Snoke.
People who that's the exciting thing though.
Yeah, but
you have to wait to find out. Mystery box.
I want to know now. But yes.
What's so cool is they could subtly hint to it, because now that they would be able to do stories in between the new trilogy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They'd be in stuff right before it, like with Kylo Ren. They could start to hint to that and find out that there was somebody manipulating the whole time. Like I'd want it to be like the Sith are operating like the Baneite Sith. Like have it be like the perfect middle ground where they're like the Baneite Sith, but they still have armies and they still have more Sith.
More Sith. Well, I don't want them like behind manipulating Snoke. Like there's too much manipulation. Like I don't like.
No. I don't mean manipulating Snoke. I mean like kind of just letting him do whatever, and then when the time comes, killing him.
Okay, that makes sense. Different organizations.
Like kind of let the people let them run rampant and destroy each other.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. But I would like some hints if they were going to do that in future episodes. That's
what I'm saying. Do that in episode 9.
Or 8, 9. 9 or 8.
Episode 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that works well.
Trust me, me and Cole talked about setting up organizations ahead of time, right, Cole?
Yes, we did.
I'll link that later. But yeah.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but so like in other time material, you could kind of allude to them doing other things and actually give a backstory. Like, don't give the full backstory, but have like cloaked figures showing up and stuff.
Or like how Aftermath does that thing with the cult of the fallen. What's it called again? I always forget.
Acolytes of the
The Beyond.
Beyond.
Yeah, do that kind of thing. Because the Acolytes of the Beyond might be what the Knights of Ren become, maybe. Unless they're that whole.
But yeah, what I was saying about where these people would come from. Hopefully, if you're gonna bring back the Sith, and Snoke is definitely not a Sith, or he's a betrayer of the Sith, he doesn't fully believe in their philosophy, that kind of thing. Ideally, the way to go would be to have it be that this is either another ancient Sith who holds to his ideals, somebody like, I forget his name, the guy who's from the Old Republic who put himself in cryo-freeze and got woken up by Crate, like the new version of Crate, or have it be like Nihilus or something, which would be amazing. Or the other route you could go, which is bring back the Sith by having it be just that somebody else, like Darth Ruin or like Exar Kun, just found their philosophy and studied it and studied Palpatine's notes.
Why couldn't Kylo Ren do that as well? To go on,
because he doesn't want to be a Sith.
Well, not now, but you don't know what he's going to be like in Episode 9. He could kill Snoke and be like, "I need more dark power. Your lessons stink. I'm going to go to the traditional Sith. Going to be like the grandpa." Then he could just become Darth Cassius. Truly become Darth Cassius.
But it'd be a little cheap because the character's like wimpy and everything. That's what works about him.
To be fair, we don't know it. You don't know he can be. You don't know. You don't know. Rey could become Darth Cassius. Girl Darth Cassius, for all I know. She could become Luminia for all that'd be cool.
She could become Darth Talon.
Well, she wears the mask, and Luminia had that little mask on during her reign. Remember? That's what she looked like.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, that's another way I would do it. To keep the momentum going, if you're gonna do that. I wouldn't mind also
just seeing Jade's still alive.
That too, or just I wouldn't mind seeing just Sith popping up and working Legacy. So why not?
But what I want to happen is the Sith have been secretly hiding all this time. Maybe have Kylo join them. But there have been Sith just kind of sitting by.
I could see Kylo being a follower. He's that wimpy. Snoke's gone. I need to find another powerful guy.
I will never betray Snoke. They kill Snoke. Oh, hail the Sith. Oh, hail the Sith.
Exactly.
Hail the Sith. Oh, hail the Sith.
Well, hail Lord Revan. Oh, hail.
Well, okay, I got a question.
Oh, if they do that, I will be Sith.
How long were the rule of one Sith operating for? Because I heard they were operating for a very long time before they.
Yeah. Pretty long because Darth Krayt was around for a while and he was building them up in the shadows.
Was he doing it during Palpatine's time? Because would you have these?
No. Because during Dark Times he was
okay.
On Tatooine being a warlord.
Okay, that's right. So at least this should not operate during Palpatine's time. Well, that and he could probably sense them. Because Palpatine would go to Korriban, get some wisdom.
He just goes for vacation,
Yeah, hang out with the Sith spirits,
He just gets beer. He just drinks beer with Naga Sadao, and he's just like, so how's your eternal damnation?
Marco Ragnos. Marco Ragnos.
Yeah, do that.
Imagine doing the scene from Legacy where you get Nihilus and he's whispering the entire time, and you get Bane with his stupid obelisk armor that actually looks decent for once, and you get Sidious, and you get
bring back
you get Revan, and you get I think Malik was there, and you get who else was there? I guess you get Ragnos. Maybe Kun. Well, Kun is on Yavin 4, but maybe in the new continuity he'd be on.
Exar Kun.
I want Marco Ragnos. I want him to be the big bad of something. He just sounds so awesome.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a name as cool as Ludo Crash.
He got a big.
Ludo Crash.
He looks like Mumra from Thundercats. And it's awesome.
It's the. What am I trying to say?
He's the boss.
He's
the OG Sith.
Wow, why am I blanking on this? He's the impersonator.
Ooh. No, I want to see if they do that whole spirit thing. I want them all to go to Kylo Ren and just slap him around and being like, "You big old pretender! You think you're all tough, but you're just a big."
Well, that's what they did with Krayt.
Exactly, but I want him to be like Kylo, the opposite. Krayt toughens down.
No, that's what they did with Krayt. Because with Krayt, they were pissed at him.
Yes.
Because the one Sith, and they were like, "You're spitting in the face," and he's like, "Hey, only 2 of you actually followed the rule of 2," and they're like, "Yeah, but but they proved that their way was better, so show some respect, son."
Exactly.
Hey, Red, you know how they piss off more of the fandom?
Oh, wait. Oh, God, how?
By making Cade Skywalker Luke's son. I'm actually
Uh,
making him.
I don't think that would piss off the fandom.
that wouldn't be bad as long as we get Cade.
I don't think
Does
you
Luke
like
even
Cade.
have time to make kids now? I have a feeling Luke's gonna turn into Cade Skywalker in Episode 8, to be quite honest, and that's another
Luke's
discussion.
gonna get like a bunch of tattoos and shit.
No, but I think he's just gonna be mentally off. I mean, it's Mark Hamill, so he can pull it off. This thing, but that's another discussion. That's another theory.
Yeah, I want to
Well,
see
Mark-
Nihilus. Because I'm not the biggest Nihilus fan, but I want to see that character. I want to see the ancient Sith language. Just the idea of somebody who his very screams could destroy entire planets is brilliant.
Is the Sith language still canon? I think it is.
Uh, Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it is
But
because
yeah,
Lord of the Sith. Lord of the Sith. Recanon. Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, like I want to see like the Sith kind of rising, and I want to see Rey who survives. Well, maybe Rey could fall to the dark side and become one of these. Like maybe that's what the final scene could be, is like some acolyte like bringing her to the Sith temple on Korriban.
I totally thought. I totally that make that make
Oh, and then like she
hard for
sees
her.
like a bunch of Sith just like running by, like marching.
I
And
don't
then
know
she
what
gets
I've
a
been told.
smile, or,
Yeah.
or like they just like kick her, and then they're like, no, like no, march.
She force pushes.
What if we get Dorman Koss red?
Droman cost? You mean?
Oh, that's what he said. Droman Koss would be so cool.
Which one's? Oh yeah, that's Droman cost. Right. Wait. He's
Then we could see Koss City,
Oh right.
and then like Vitiate's grave could be there, and then there could be a grave for his other body, and then
They
his other body.
canonize Old Republic, and that means I get my Revan back, and that's all. And I would love that. But
Just not your Revan. Bastila
Uh,
Shan, so jealous.
I'm about to get my wish
What?
soon.
What more
I'm about to
than-
get my wish at the beginning of Rebels season 3, so I'm happy.
That's a discussion we're not saying.
Sorry.
But anyway, I'd like to go with the route Red was saying. Just have them working in the shadows, and then finally appear in episode 10 or 9 or whatever one that is that works.
Let's span out the discussion a little bit. Let's talk about if Snoke is not a Sith or a betrayer to the cause. Let's talk about why he doesn't want the Sith back, or let's give him a reason not to. If they
Personally hurt by the Sith, personally hurt by the conflict between the two, wants to control the two because he's a power freak, thinks that the Sith philosophy doesn't go far enough, thinks that they're failures. What if Snoke is Gravok?
Who's Grava?
Or sorry, Gravid.
So,
Who's that?
Gravid is that Sith that I always talk about, who I really like, who postponed the role of two, or like made the grand plan wait a little bit because he tried to
Oh
incorporate
yeah,
Jedi
that
beliefs.
one. I remember him.
Oh,
Yeah,
him.
Raven.
but Snoke seems a bit too evil right now, at least to be.
Well, but that guy was still evil. He just
Okay.
thought of perverting those beliefs. Maybe he's become broken because the Sith betrayed him.
That's true.
What if Snoke?
Well,
is
okay. Here's the thing.
Plagueis?
Here's the thing, though. They have been doing that. Like Maul is all about that. He hates the Sith because they betrayed him. Sidious kicked him out. They killed his mom, and pretty much Maul wants to kill the Sith and wipe them out. That was his whole plan, and he still hates the Jedi because he's a Darksider.
And he got cut in half by one.
That too. Although I think
But
right
that kind of bothers somebody.
Yeah, that would bother me. Although right now I think he's more upset with Palpatine than he cares about Kenobi. At least that's what I got.
He's just Obi-Wan's just like, dude, let it go. Just
No.
stop.
I don't want
Yeah, I'll let it go. Oh yeah, there's the other thing. Let's kill you.
to.
That needs to happen. Make it happen in fan fiction, people. I need to see
Oh.
that.
Cool. Would you be okay with, in the new continuity, them making female Revan canon?
Ooh, I've actually maybe
I'd
that's.
actually be down for that if they make it.
I've actually
If
been
they
thinking
keep the
about
Grey
that.
Jedi motif with it.
That's what I've been thinking. That's what actually I was thinking about. You guys talking about the holocron. I was like, wait a minute, maybe that's not Trey. Maybe that's female Revan. Maybe Dave Filoni likes female Revan.
Well, Pablo Hidalgo has been pushing for that.
Maybe. Well, okay. Here's the thing. I have a bit.
No, I want Bastila to still be. I mean, that would mean that Teal Shan can't exist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's the weird thing.
Unless female Revan doesn't actually have kids and Satele and Tarth get together or something.
Well, here's the weird thing about that.
Satele and like
Wait.
Satele and Jolie.
Maybe I don't know. Well, here's the weird
What-
thing about that.
what-
Cole.
Oh my god, Satele and Salabar.
Oh god. Hey guys. Wait. Okay, here's the weird thing. When I used to watch Old Republic playthroughs back in the day, and for some reason I always see a playthrough with female Revan. So for the longest time, I was actually kind of used to female Revan and that relationship with Karth. So I wouldn't be. So I wouldn't mind that.
And Parth is super creepy in that game.
That it would be
But
interesting.
you guys really want to lose Bastila as the thing? That's what I was
You wouldn't
thinking about
lose
that a lot.
Bastila, you just wouldn't. He wouldn't
I
be
know,
your love
but
interest.
their kids are really important to continuity.
I would be fine if we got
be fine
some
with that.
version. If we got a good version of, I'm
I'd be
fine
fine
if we
with
get
that.
a decent version of Brevin either way. And they could even twist Satil being Karth's kid to some degree. She just wouldn't be Satil Shane, she'd be Satil Onassi, and I'd be personally
There's the
okay.
whole battle meditation thing,
I wouldn't mind
and
it.
the whole like family. She has battle meditation because Bastila.
Yeah.
I think they're probably gonna go female Reverend because they only care about Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic, which is probably the more popular game. At least
Yeah, but even with that though.
Then again, Old Republic 2 isn't then got problems, but
Yeah, but
Well, I think
even
the
with
Old
that,
Republic too.
Bastila is still a majorly famous character is the thing. I don't know if they'd want to completely write her out of that. I mean, obviously she still exists, but
do you really want then Ventress Darth Traya? There's the compromise.
yeah, but the thing is, like, I always keep coming back to this. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of Bastila. The story is I still feel like the story of, the person who kind of, doesn't wipe Revan's mind, but, like, is forced to work with a serial killer, and then they, slowly realize that he's a good person and everything, and redeems him kind of thing. I feel like that's a much more powerful story than just Karth's. Karth is great, but
I was gonna like Karth better, but that's just me.
Karth is my favorite companion within the KOTOR games. Karth is one of my favorite Star Wars characters.
The
But
companion. They're in the TARDIS flying. Oh, that's funny.
the thing is, Bastila and Revan's relationship just works more.
Oh, okay. Well, that will be interesting if they go that route. What they do with that, because you can always make the argument that in the game it can't be female, it can't be male. I mean, they already made one male, one female. That'd be like the ultimate retcon right there. One's female, one's version's male. Oh boy, that's gonna be an interesting day.
And truth be told, I still kind of want female.
Wait a minute. Okay,
too.
hang on. Maybe we might have the answer, or at least we might have speculation. Red, when you know how they were originally going to have Revan show up in Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Did they state what gender he or she was going to be?
Yeah, he was a male.
They were going.
Dude, we've seen the concept art.
Oh, they're going.
He was a male.
Oh,
the vendor thing. It's definitely dude Revan.
Okay, they're going with the male. Okay, so who knows? I mean,
he has a lightsaber. That's for sure.
Okay, he has a light. Well, I don't know what Dave. I don't know. Maybe what Dave Filoni probably had the final say. So who knows what version he likes? Because he's a big Old Republic fan. Do you know about Dave?
Male Revan, because he wanted to recanonize. He wanted to canonize Revan as being male.
Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. Pablo versus Dave, the master
and
the apprentice. Who wins?
I also want Mitra, Surik, and Revan's relationship remains somewhat the same, and I think that would kind of change if you made Revan a female. Not by much, but
she was a student, right?
Oh yeah.
Informal, but yes.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, the thing is, like, I think it'd be cool to have female Revan, but at the same time, I don't want to lose Satil Shan as a character, because then you'd have to.
I don't know. It's kind of interesting because I would love like a. We have female Sith Lords, so I guess that's not a female great.
Well, yeah, I mean, my problem with a lot of female Sith Lords is they're just seducers and stuff like that, or really old.
And that's why I would like a female.
Exactly, that's what I said. Like, they're either seductive or really old. Like,
because Revan's like a female Sith
Lord. Red wants a really hot Sith Lord that is not a seducer.
I kind of want
just freaking do that for once.
Well, okay.
Like, I get that the Sith are all about like seduction and manipulation, but Bane isn't like sleeping with every single freaking person in Space Force.
That's true. Well, here's the thing. They are going with the Grey Jedi. We've gone off base, but I don't care. They are going with the Grey Jedi concept with Ahsoka, and I think they're saying Ahsoka's still alive. I've just heard rumors, so don't. She probably is.
She probably is. Dave Filoni wouldn't do that.
Oh god, no! I don't think he'd want to. Ahsoka is his baby. Ahsoka. Dave Filoni is Ahsoka's father. That's not true.
Oh wait.
That's impossible. Dave Filoni.
That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true. I drew you with the computer. But yeah, they are going with the Grey Jedi element.
Search your renderings. You know it to be true.
Exactly.
I think I broke Cole.
It's hilarious. This is great. But yeah, I understand because that's always kind of the difficult thing about making a character from an RTS. No, is it RPG or RTS? Role playing game, RPG canon,
RPG
RPG
and
canon. Like I didn't follow Old Republic a lot as a kid when I was coming out. Was there an uproar when they canonized Revan as male?
Not really.
Not really. Some people were iffy about his portrayal in the Old Republic.
I heard
I think
about
people
that.
got used to it over time.
I also know there was like this book that came out about Revan that it butchered somebody. I don't remember who.
Yeah, I have the book.
Who did butcher, Cole? You read it.
All of them apparently. It butchered Mitra especially.
Yeah, they really.
So I just sent them the image. I just sent them the image of Cecile Shan blocking lightsaber with her bare hands. That is why I cannot let female Revan happen, because Cecile Shan has to exist because she is cooler than Revan in my opinion.
Ooh.
Cecile Shan's so cool.
She wouldn't be there without Revan. Boom.
Well.
Yeah.
Still blood. You can still be born and not have the same parents in some time travel continuity.
But dude, the great thing about the character is that she's the child of Revan and Bastila.
That's true.
There's a legacy thing. Well, no, she's not the child of them. Sorry, she's the grandchild. It's 300 years later, but she's the descendant directly of, Bastila Shan, so she has the battle meditation, and Revan. It makes Shadow of Revan so much greater because she's dealing with her ancestor.
Well, who will have
It's the descendant having to conquer the ancestor as he goes insane.
Well, we'll have to find...
she's redeeming the family line for all his sins.
Well, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, that's what's so good about Revan is his redemption story continues through the Jedi Order. And while female Revan could still have kids with Karth, it's not the same as continuing that, which, to be fair, in the new continuity, what they could do is they could just keep Bastila as the character, but, do the whole thing they originally wanted to do, which was that Bastila is Nami Sunrider's daughter from the Tales of the Jedi comics, grown up. And that would really work.
Well, I don't know if they're going to go that far. But,
well, no, because just think about it. Because that's the thing. Nami was great with battle meditation. They originally wanted Bastila to be her daughter, but copyright-wise, they couldn't do it.
Can they do it now? Copyright? Can they do it now?
They still don't have the right to do it, but they could allude to it. Or they don't have the right to sell merchandise, but they wouldn't be selling merchandise of a Sunrider.
No, they probably wouldn't. So yeah, that works.
Because it would be the descendant.
We've gotten entirely off topic of the Sith and gone.
It has to do with the Sith and the new. Well, we're talking about the Sith and new continuity in general. Yeah, so I really hope Nihilus is still canon. I know Sith masks are important. Which I forgot to talk about this. So in Tales of the Jedi, you have Egyptian aesthetic. You have some Arabic aesthetic. You have a bunch of different aesthetics. You have European stuff.
That's why Korriban's my favorite planet, because I love all that Middle Eastern stuff. I love Middle Eastern stuff.
And what would be so cool is we never got a Japanese aesthetic.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing a Japanese aesthetic. Well, I know. Wait, he did.
Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. Okay. Bane in the new continuity.
Ooh.
He's a samurai.
Ooh, even better.
Make it so that every Sith in that era looked like that, or have it be that armor. Because don't forget, Bane kind of is a collector of Sith artifacts and Sith knowledge. Have it be that in the era of, the Sith from Revan's era looked like that.
That actually makes sense because that actually I like that because even though technically they're not
after all, I just remembered this.
Kylo looks like a samurai.
A little bit, and also of course, well, he looks more like a medieval knight with a crossguard, but
it's the mask. The mask makes sense.
Don't forget. Oh yeah, that. But don't forget the fact that Bane's armor does come from the Freedom Nad uprising, which is 30 years prior to. Well, he comes from Freedom Nad.
Right.
So it could be that you could just recanonize that the armor is from Freedom Nad still, but that Freedom Nad used armor that was, Japanese-esque looking.
And not
is Zana canon?
Well, Bane is.
Zana?
I know Bane is, but Zana.
I don't know if she is.
Probably not. Well, wait. You said yes because the book of Phantom Menace.
Well, those novelizations are. Hold on. There is a canon thing for her. Bane's apprentice. Well, she was never directly mentioned. I chose to pass my knowledge onto only one. I created a legacy so resilient that now you come before me. Died sometime before the invasion of Naboo. Approximately 1,000 years prior to the invasion of Naboo, the Sith Lord Darth Bane enacted the Rule of Two. This teaching mandated that there were only be two Sith at any given time, a master to embody the power and an apprentice to crave it. As a part of the Rule of Two, Bane took an apprentice and passed his teaching onto a student. His apprentice escaped the notice of the Jedi, and after the Jedi defeated Bane, his apprentice carried out the Rule of Two, which allowed the Sith to survive in secret.
Oh, don't forget Palpatine's speech in Vader number 20 as well. That goes into a lot of that history, or at least vaguely, but it's still very similar. It says kill each other.
What would be so cool is if the Sith we see are wearing like a similar outfit to Bane's, because I've seen a lot of people make fun of Samurai Bane. I love Samurai Bane.
I know. I hear a lot of people don't like it. I think it looks fine. I didn't even know there was a difference, but that was just me.
The obelisk armor looks so stupid. But yeah.
Let's see. Oh, that'd be cool. Let's see. What else? Think. Let's see.
Well, would you guys want the Sith to have like a full army of Sith Lords, or just a few people?
I kind of want to see an army, but
I kind of want to see an army just to break the trend.
I had this idea that like in that final shot, if there's a bunch of Sith, they could like pan out, and there would be Sith wearing like the silver like armor with the really long staffs, and there could be Sith with like the old Republic armor, and there could be Sith troopers from different eras, like replica armor.
My only sad thing is there probably won't be enough Jedi yet at the Sith strike, so I want to see some major Lord of the Rings style Jedi Sith battles. Peter Jackson, get on it, mister.
Well, I'm talking just troopers, thankfully, because then we can maybe have them build up. Like, maybe you can have the war last for like 20 years or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Bane looks frozen in this picture.
Well, that's what it is. It's an armor cage thing that is killing him slowly.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yippers.
But yeah, so other Sith you guys want to see, like we canonize or show back up in stories?
Naga Sato.
Anything from Tales of the Jedi, I guess. We got more bonds.
I kind of want Frida Nod and the stuff on Onderon to be recanonized.
They have all. Yeah, we have Onderon.
Also, can we please get Exar Kun back?
Yes, give us Exar Kun.
We got Yavin. Wait. Have we seen Yavin in Clone Wars? And
Yavin 4 is on New Hope.
I know. Yeah, I'm talking about that, but.
Well, Yavin 4 is where Poe lives.
Oh, yeah,
grew up.
That's true. Yeah, okay.
It was a way of spitting in the face of the EU fans, I guess.
I like Poe living on Yavin.
Cool. I know, but they explicitly say that the Jedi did have a temple there, which kind of destroys Exar Kun.
As far as that's the Jedi having a temple. Never said anything about the Sith.
Yeah, they could always be sitting around, doing whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's how the Sith work. They wait. Let's see.
Who else do I want to see recanonized? I want to see...
Pretty much anything from Tales of the Jedi, I guess.
What about, like, Lumaya and Mara Jade and stuff like that?
Lumaya's not a Sith. Mara Jade's not a Sith. She's just a...
Yeah, I know, but just other Darksiders who serve the Sith.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Like, kind of establish...
We kind of talked about this already in the previous video.
Yeah, no, but just kind of like establishing further why there is a difference between the Sith and Sith followers.
No, they definitely do that pretty well. They did that in Clone Wars, like why Asajj Ventress is not a Sith.
They kind of hastily did that, but yeah, I just really want to see the Sith come back, because the thing is, Star Wars is the battle between the Jedi and the Sith, and I hate the fact that in Episode 7 we act as if the Sith were just like one of many evils in the Star Wars universe. Like, it's gone beyond the dark and the light. The Sith and the Jedi are the conflict.
Well, that's only if you watch the expanded universe, though. You have to take into account the millions of people who don't.
Yeah, but even in the movies, it's still the battle between the Sith and the Jedi.
That's true. Well,
it's still those two warring factions. Yes, there is the dark side involved, but Clone Wars does a good job of kind of showing this. It's still grown to a point where the Jedi and Sith philosophies go beyond just the light and the dark. They become so complex that the war between the two has taken on so many different forms. That I feel like just getting rid of the Sith just because, just being like, oh, well, these characters are sort of the Sith, but, who cares? They're Darksiders. It doesn't work, because the Sith are a lot of people's favorite part of the Star Wars universe.
I don't know, I like the idea of the Sith not being the only ones. I think it gives this universe...
it's fine to not have them be the only ones, but the Sith should still be around.
Oh yeah.
Because people like the Sith, specifically the Sith. Like, not just... A lot of us Sith fanboys, we don't like them just because they're Darksiders who wear cloaks, like Kylo Ren. We like them because their philosophy, because of what makes the Sith the Sith.
I just like them for the cloaks. I don't give a crap about philosophy. But yeah.
Dude, you like the rule of two.
Well, that's true. The rule of two makes a lot of
Fine,
sense. Rule of two makes sense. I don't care what people
exactly.
You hear that, Ian? Rule of two makes sense.
Wait, does Ian not like the rule of two?
Yeah, well, I think he had a... I don't know. I don't know if his mind has changed. He had a problem... Or he had a problem with it earlier. He did actually a video on the rule of two a while back. I know some people have a problem with rule of two. That's an old video. I don't know if he's changed because he's gotten more into Star Wars. I think so. I don't know. I don't ask him. You ask him. But yeah, rule of two makes sense.
What's funny is if he says that in front of Steve, Steve will beat him up.
No, he did a video with Alex.
I know, that's what I'm saying, though, is that if he does that in front of Steve, Steve will beat him up.
Oh.
Because Steve is a massive Darth Bane fan and loves the rule of two.
I don't remember. That was like a year ago, so who knows?
Who knows on which side?
Who knows? I don't know. I don't even know what side I am on sometimes. I am that
Whose side are you on? That's the question.
Team rule of two. Team rule of
two more Sith.
Two more Sith. Two more. We just keep derailing this thing, don't we?
Yeah, so I really want to see Rey become a Sith. I really want to see the Sith, like, in full force come back and just kick butt and...
that too, for many reasons.
Like, kind of do like the Revan thing from Steel Shadows Revan, where he just, shows up and shows why a few Sith can just derail the entire galaxy. Like, they don't need a freaking... That's the thing about the Sith. Other Darksiders need an army. Other Darksiders, need stormtroopers and stuff like that. The Sith can destroy the entire galaxy all by their lonesome.
Yep. They did it with just two.
Just with fear and just existing, they throw the galaxy in a state of chaos.
Here's a question. If they do bring back the Sith, how long do you want between the battle between Snoke and the Sith coming back? Like, how long of a time period?
Well, like, having the Sith kill Snoke at the end of Episode 9, or, like, assist in that, and then have them, like, kind of disappear, and then, like, maybe have there be, like, 3 or 4 years between the movies where, like, the Sith are slowly rising in the unknown regions and Outer Rim, while Rey is, like, rebuilding the Jedi Order, or is part of the Sith and is helping rebuild the Sith Order. And the Republic's putting itself back together, depending on what happens in Episode 9.
Alrighty, I get that makes sense. Alrighty. How powerful do you want the Sith to be? You want, like, Sith Empire from SWTOR? Big?
SWTOR.
Or do you want, like, first
I don't know,
because
the thing with the SWTOR Empire is that took 300 years to... Or no, sorry, that did not take 300 years to make. That took...
Millions. No, not millions. Thousands.
1,000.
1,000 years.
No, 2,000.
2,000.
It took 2,000 years to make that army.
Yeah, that wouldn't be enough time for the Sith to make a good comeback. You'd have to have a medium-sized Sith Empire then.
Or they've been slowly building, like, Massasis and stuff like that for years.
Yeah, they're doing they're like Saruman digging through the mud, creating Masasi warriors. I don't know.
Or they have the Vong.
Oh yeah, I guess we can add the Vong. Maybe they allied themselves with the Vong. A Vong Sith alliance.
I mean, Sheev did that.
Did he? I don't remember.
Or Sheev made way for them to show up.
No, he didn't. Sheev wanted to stop them. That's the whole point of bringing Thrawn in.
No, the Essential Atlas, the Essential Guide to Warfare canonically said that he wanted that.
Why would he want the Vong?
Can we get the return of the Rakatan Empire?
Because he thought that the Vong were inevitable, so he wanted to work with them, or at least... He thought that when he dies, might as well... Like, if he does die, might as well let somebody else destroy the galaxy so nobody else gets it from him.
Well, I could see him doing that. Although that kind of derails the whole point of the Hand of Thrawn, then. Because that was Thrawn's whole point. He wants to stop the Vong from taking over.
Yeah, Thrawn does.
That's why Thrawn's awesome. Thrawn cares.
Yeah, he wants power. Palpatine just wants to let it all burn if he can't have the power himself. But yeah, but we're talking Empire. What would you do with that, Cole?
We're derailed again, but okay, let's try to keep it.
Well, this would be the Sith as well, because they were Darksiders and they worked with the Sith and then were killed by the Sith.
Why not bring them a faction? Why not have? How about this? How come have the reason we haven't seen the Sith come back is because them and the Ratakans have been warring with each other.
Or they're working together and they're using the Foundry. Well, I blew up the Foundry on SWTOR, but they can still be around in the new canon.
That would be amazing. I think that's potentially possible.
It's just my character's lightsaber is like in the middle of the like Foundry's wall. Sorry.
Whoops.
As George Carlin once said, "Whoops."
Whoops. But yeah, I guess you could bring back the Ratakan. And wait. We should probably talk about this. Is Snoke a Vaughn or a Ratakan?
If he's a Ratakan, he's a really deformed Ratakan.
Yeah, he does not look amphibious.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to have his face chopped off, so he's not looking good in the facial department. And he's...
Yeah, but it doesn't look like his eyes are in the middle of his head.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's true. He could be a Vong. Vice have look without the spikes.
Yeah. New canon could make them look different. But yeah, so back to the Sith. I really, 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 really want to see the Sith come back. I feel like it's not Star Wars unless there are Sith somewhere.
But will they? That's the question.
I don't know. I mean, again...
I'm 50-50.
Do they go with the prophecy thing? That's my question. Do they stick with what the prophecy said? And
here's my counter to the prophecy. Since that is a big prequel, since it's a big thing in the prequel thing, I think if you make that the prophecy, people are going to immediately lash out. Even movie fans are probably going to lash out against that.
Well, I thought that was kind of what they were setting up in the new canon, but I could be wrong. But
yeah, but they could be throwing us off.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, they could always bring it back. They say this. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Always come back. They can bring Hydra back. They'll probably bring Hydra back in season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I can see that totally happening. So yeah. Do they bring him back? I say right now it's a 50-50 chance.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's a really big chance they'll bring them back sooner or later, depending on how they do it is the debate.
Especially depending on how many years are in between episodes 9 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they could just continue on, or they could just, do another jump. Except without the actual jumping. But yeah, I think we have spent all our time. I can't think of anything else to say. We derailed so much, but it was fun.
Yes.
And maybe our next big debate should be... maybe our next big thing will be what will happen if they do a female or male reverend. That will be the next one. When that happens. Because something's coming. It will come. That drama will
probably will come.
You know it.
Yes, the internet always finds new drama, and it will probably find its way to us, and we will talk about it on the internet because that's what we do.
The drama is the Sith of the internet. It always comes back. It lurks in the shadows. So until next time, I'm JIT123.
I'm Leader Antilles.
I'm Nero Cole telling you, may the Force be with you.
Always.
Peace the lie.
There is no... I always forget the rest. Dang. You have to say the whole thing. Oh well. Goodbye, everybody.